With the 7th overall pick, the Detroit Lions select Trey Lance, quarterback, NDSU. Now, here's probably a big surprise. Trey Lance before Justin Fields. Trey Lance to Detroit as well. I mean, that's two things surprising here. Well, let me explain to you why they're both not surprising to me. And they both make sense in my mind. Whether they make sense in your mind is up to you to decide. Trey Lance always screamed to me insane level athlete whenever I watch him at NDSU. And could that be because he was playing against FCS level competition? It absolutely could be because of that. I mean, he wasn't going against the guys that Justin Fields was going against week in, week out. But here's also what I saw from Trey Lance. He has the physical traits of a Cam Newton, a young Cam Newton who isn't as gun shy as he kind of is now. That he's just going to run at you, and he's going to either run through you, or you guys are going to collide, and you're probably going to get the worst end of that. But that has its downside. Because as you see now with Cam Newton, he's not what he once was. Age has caught up to him. Some unnecessary hits he took as a young player for the Panthers caught up to him. Well, how can we make sure this doesn't happen with Trey Lance? Well, you sit him. In Detroit, you got Jared Goff. I mean, you're not going to the Super Bowl. You're not going to probably even contend for the playoffs, but you got Jared Goff. You got a guy who can play in front of Trey Lance, and a couple of years from now, you can trade him. Or, I believe, due to the fact how the trade works out, you can probably cut him and save a lot of dead cap. Either way, it's a win-win. You got your franchise quarterback sitting and learning the NFL game. You're not going to throw him out there to the Wolves week 1. You get time to build your team around him, to construct it a certain way around him, knowing he's your guy and we're going to put him in the best spot to win. Lance, he's a good decision maker. He doesn't throw many picks at all. He's very smart with the football. And he also has a cannon for an arm. The dude can launch it downfield with ease. He's a tremendous athlete. And I think he has one of the highest upsides in this draft. When I say I maybe give him higher upside than Zach Wilson, that's not me lying. That's not me trying to sell you to sell Lions fans. That's me being legit serious. I have liked Lance since the first game I watched of him. And throughout the FCS playoffs, throughout the FCS season when I watched him as NDSU, what he did to Montana State, he destroyed them. Like, he is an elite level talent. He's not an FCS talent. You got to throw that out the window. He is not an FCS quarterback. It's like when Carson Wentz came out of the draft. He wasn't an FCS level quarterback. He was a top tier quarterback. Trey Lance is a top tier quarterback talent. But does he have his flaws? Absolutely. Again, he has not played against the best competition. FCS to NFL is a big jump. You need to ease him as much as possible. And having him sit for a year or two is the best way to do that. Sitting him behind Jared Goff, who also did have his struggles. Now, I'm not saying Jared Goff will teach him or anything. That's completely up to Goff if he would or not. But here's what I do know. Trey Lance is a talent that can change a franchise for the next 10 years. The Lions need that.